It's been months since these crops have had a good drop of water. They, though, are among the lucky ones who still remain in the face of one of the country's worst droughts. Others, though, have not fared well. South Africa now needs to import maize from other countries to mitigate against the effects the drought has had on crop production in the country.
We probably need to import more than 4 million tons. There's plenty of yellow maize available in the world. We'll probably import from Southern Americas. We are looking at possibilities of importing from the USA as well. White maize is a problem because it's only in Mexico and the USA that's got some surpluses of white maize that we can access.
South Africa currently has certain protocols in place which pertains to maize imports. Around 90% of local crops have been genetically modified, and certain measures are put in place to guard against unregistered GMO imports. Agricultural officials are confident stringent checks and balances will mitigate against any contamination of local crops.
The registration of the maize that we get from different countries stay with us so that we know what kind of it, because we don't want extended problems long after that has gone and we have this mixed kind of MGOs and all that kind of stuff. So it's important that even under these stressful conditions, but we maintain our standards, we do the registration, we know who sells to us what kind of maize, so that we don't import things that will dilute our standards after the drought is gone.
While South Africa is free to import maize from Mexico, certain legislation in the GMO Act has presented a hurdle as far as imports from the US market is concerned. However, both governments are still in negotiations. Experts, though, say all maize that are produced locally and internationally go through the same procedures before they are allowed into the country, and that genetic modification is a global trend, and that importing it poses no real risk.
The maize that would be coming in would be carrying single traits that render them resistant to pests, herbicides and the like. They are typically 1 or 2 traits that have been engineered into the maize in order to make them superior from a production point of view. They are sometimes slightly higher yielding for reasons as I've explained, because they don't have are not affected by insects.
For now, the importing of maize may solve the near-term solution of food security, but consumers are still in for a rough ride because the rising costs are expected to escalate food prices by over 25%. Andrews, CCTV, Stellenbosch.